Question 4 is again asking us to find the slope between the 2 points that they've given us. So we're going to do this one just like question 3. So there's our first point, and our second point is -1/4, -1/4. So our slope equation is the same as it was on the last problem, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And so just like the last one, I do it the same way. I label my x1, my y1, my x2, and my y2, and I just plug them into this equation. So we're going to go y2, which is -1/4, minus y1 here, which is -5. So I'm just going to put a parentheses and plug that -5 in. And that's going to be over x2, which is the -1/4, minus x1, which is 3/8, so 3 over 8. And we're going to plug that into the calculator. And so this one you can see where some of the buttons we learned on the last one really come in handy. So if you have one of these newer calculators, not even a colored one, and can hit this alpha y equals, it'll pull up this menu and you can choose number 1 in that, which is numerator denominator, and that splits that into a fraction for you. And so you can even do that doubled up here. So I've got a fraction on top, so I could do another alpha y equals, hit that, and I can do my -1/4. You don't need to do it necessarily, but it definitely is helpful to just keep track of everything. So then my -5, I put that in parentheses, push this to the bottom, and we'll do another alpha y equals, and then numerator denominator split for that other fraction. So -1/4. And then minus another alpha y equals numerator denominator. It just gets rid of so many parentheses. So 3 divided by 8. And we go ahead and hit enter on that. And the nice thing about using that function is it gives it out as a simplified fraction. So we know our answer is -38/5 right now. So the thing you want to remember if you don't have that functionality on your calculator is that you need to make sure it's the whole top in a set of parentheses divided by the whole bottom in a set of parentheses. So to do this and get them the answer how they want it, you could do -1 divided by 4, opening that parentheses to begin with, minus, open your parentheses to plug in that -5. You'll close it once to close off the -5, and then you hit close again to close off that whole top piece. Divided by, open one for the bottom, do our -1 divided by 4, minus 3 divided by 8, close that, hit enter. And it gives us this decimal here, and we want it as an integer or simplified fraction is what they ask for. So now what you do is you hit math and then number 1 frac, and what it's going to do is take that decimal and turn it into a fraction for us. So you can see we get out that same answer, -38/5, which is our final answer on this one.